Have you ever dreamed about exploring a place where stunning beaches, vibrant cities, and rich cultural experiences all come together? And at a very affordable price? Well, get ready because today we're diving into the incredible world of Thailand. In this video, we'll uncover everything you need to know about slow traveling in Thailand, from visa requirements for both short and long stays, to a detailed 4-week itinerary packed with the must-see destinations, unforgettable experiences. And I'm also going to cover the housing options, living costs, the best way to get around, and what kind of weather to expect. And I'll just apologize now, I am currently still in Mexico City. I tried to close the windows and it's incredibly loud. We'll see how this works out. All right, and then stick around till the end where I'm gonna weigh the pros and cons of making Thailand your next slow travel adventure, or maybe your retirement haven. And when you hear the prices, you might lean in that direction. So whether you're a seasoned traveler or planning your first big trip, this guide has got you covered. So let's get started. All right, so let's dive into the visa requirements for Thailand, get that out of the way. For many nationalities, including the US, you can enter Thailand without a visa for a stay up to 30 days, which is perfect. We're planning a month-long trip here. This is as simple as showing up, get your passport stamped, enjoy your trip. But we are going to take a look at the requirements if you're looking to stay longer than 30 days. If you plan to stay in Thailand for more than 30 days, there is some type of tourist visa that you're going to apply for, and there are two main options. So the first one is the single entry tourist visa. This allows you to stay in Thailand for up to 60 days, and then you can extend it by another 30 days with a local immigration office. So that gives you 3 months, 90 days. To apply, you're going to visit a Thai consulate or embassy in your home country, do the basic things, fill out an application form, provide a passport-sized photo, proof of onward travel, sufficient funds, and it costs like 40, 50 bucks. Not bad at all. The second one is a multiple entry tourist visa. This one's kind of cool, especially if you're really doing the slow travel, because this one is valid for 6 months, and it allows you to enter and leave Thailand as many times as you want, with each stay being that 2-month up to 60 days, where you can still do the extension of the 30 days. So this is perfect if you want to use Thailand as your home base and then explore nearby countries. The fee is a little higher on this one, around $200. The application process is basically the same as the single entry visa. Now, for those of you who fall in love with Thailand, and when you hear how affordable it is and how well you can live, you might be deciding you want to stay long-term or even retire there. So there are specific visas designed for retirees, long-term residents. The first option is the non-immigrant OA long-stay visa. So this is for retirees aged 50 and above, so most of us. This is valid for 1 year, and then you can basically renew it every year. The requirements include having a valid passport, a Thai bank account with at least 800,000 baht, or like $25,000, or, so not and, or a monthly income of 65,000 baht, which is about 2,000. So again, this is a place you could live pretty much just Social Security and do very well. You need a police clearance certificate. This seems somewhat of a formality, as well as the medical certificate, proof of health insurance, and you're good to go. The other option is the non-immigrant OX long stay visa. So the first one was OA, second one's OX. I'm putting things on the screen, hopefully. This one is valid for 10 years. It's served like 2 consecutive 5-year stays. It has a higher financial requirement. So either in your Thai bank account, you have 3 million baht, which is $90,000, or, so not and, but or, an annual income of 1.2 million baht, which is about 36,000. So this isn't too much over the Social Security limits. Well, everybody's got a different Social Security, but you know what I'm saying. Application process is basically the same. So it's just really kind of what financial situation you're in, what you're looking to do. Honestly, for the process, I would just do the 1 year and then renew it. But it's there. Lastly, I was even thinking, do I want to put this one on here? They have a Thai Elite visa. I can't afford it, so I didn't go into it too much. But I want to share everything because there's probably somebody out there that this fits. This is a premium visa program, and it offers a residency option from 5 years to 20. The membership fees range from 600,000 baht, which is $18,000, all the way up to 2 million, which is $60,000. It depends on the package you're getting. This is a very VIP treatment. They give you all the assistance with the bureaucratic processes. It's a very exclusive. And hey, if you've got that kind of money, more power to you. I'm putting information on the screen. Go for it. As you can see, whether you're planning a short trip or an extended stay or looking to retire in this beautiful country, Thailand has a visa option to suit your needs. All right, I want to go a little bit into how I'm breaking the rest of the video down. I got to try to do the chapters again because these do get long. I want to respect everybody's time. I appreciate so much. I hope you watch the whole thing and you subscribe. But if you're here for a certain part of it, I definitely want to let you know. So I did do a 4-week itinerary because I am always looking at retirement destinations, and I don't want to just be looking at Bangkok or Phuket. I want to kind of see what the whole country has to offer. So each week we go to a different destination, we explore that area, the unique experiences there, and then what the housing and all those sorts of things look like. So week 1 is going to be Bangkok and central Thailand. This is the capital of Thailand, and we're also going to explore the area around central Thailand. Getting to Bangkok, pretty straightforward. From the US, the flights are typically 17 to 20 hours. Yeah, you heard me right, it's long. It really depends on your departure city and the layovers, but just expect it. It's long, you know, you're going over there. Also, Bangkok is about 11 hours ahead of East Coast. So what is that, 14 for West Coast? So there's definitely a time difference, so be prepared for some jet lag. I don't know, my husband it never seems to affect him. And it affects me more going east to west. Anyways, I got sidetracked. So we're spending the first week in this area. And I will say start with a visit to the Grand Palace. This is the formal residence, stunning buildings, and it is the temple of the Emerald Buddha. And then just short walk away, you'll find Wat Pho. Do I need to do my disclaimer where I butcher all the languages? Definitely putting it on the screen. This is home to the magnificent reclining Buddha. It's also the center for traditional Thai massage if you're into that. If you're in Bangkok over the weekend, and you should be, right? Between the jet lag and being in a new city, you definitely got to be there for a week. So you'll be there for a weekend. You don't want to miss the Chatuchak market. This is one of the largest markets in the world. Not one of the largest in Thailand, in the world, with over 15,000 stalls. You can find everything from clothes, accessories, food, you name it, you will find it here. And then for a different perspective on the city, you might take a cruise on the river or even maybe like an evening dinner cruise. All right, so some day trips as you're using Bangkok as your home base would be the Ayutthaya Historical Park. This is just a short train ride away from Bangkok, and Ayutthaya is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is filled with ruins and temples. It's perfect for a day of exploration. Bangkok has a very efficient public transportation system, including the BTS SkyTrain and the MRT subway. These are great, efficient, very affordable, and you can avoid all of the traffic. And wow, Bangkok. I mean, I've driven the 405 in LA, I've been to China. They've got some traffic here. Tuk-tuks can be fun for short trips. Make sure you settle on a price before you hop in. Then there is Grab, which is kind of like our Uber. Again, very affordable. For housing, there's plenty of budget hotels, luxury hotels, all very, very affordable if you're only here for a week. If you are going to stay in Bangkok, and use that as your home base and you're looking for a month, a condo, a serviced apartment, serviced condo, so something that is furnished with amenities, you can go as budget-friendly as $300 for the month, not a night, a month, up to $1,000. And $1,000, you've got some nice amenities. So I am going to include food each week. If you've watched anything I've done, you know I'm not adventurous when it comes to food, and I'm trying to change that. Like I said, I'm sitting in Mexico City right now, and I had lunch at Shake Shack. I will get better. But anyways, so we're going to try the pad thai because we've all had pad thai, but you're in Thailand, and this is what they're famous for. All right, so we're going to get ready for week 2, and I'm going to recommend to travel from the Bangkok area to go into northern Thailand, specifically Chiang Mai, to take the scenic train. It is about 12 to 14 hours, and I realize that is not for everybody, but you would see the country in a way you wouldn't if you were sitting in a plane. This is going to be predominantly, like I said, Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai. We're going to start in Chiang Mai with a visit to the temple that is up on a mountain. This temple is one of the most sacred sites in Thailand and offers breathtaking views of all of Chiang Mai below. The climb up the 306 steps, well worth it. Next, you could spend the day at the Elephant Nature Park. This isn't sit on an elephant, take a picture. It's 2024. We've learned better, we do better. This is a rescue and rehabilitation center for elephants. You can observe and interact with these gentle giants in an ethical and sustainable way, and that is supremely cool. Very unforgettable experience, highlights the importance of wildlife conservation. In the evening, I recommend a night bazaar. This is in downtown Chiang Mai. It is a very vibrant market, all the little lights, and again, plenty of handcrafts, souvenirs, street foods. I mean, even if you don't want to shop, you could just go grab a table and people watch. It's just a great experience. And then for a unique adventure, since you're in the area, you can take a trip to the Golden Circle. So this is where Thailand, Laos, and Myanmar meet. The historically significant area was once the center of the opium trade, but now it's just a gorgeous place. You can even take a boat ride on the Mekong River. If you're up for another day trip, you can go to the national park. This is home to Thailand's highest peak, and you notice I didn't even attempt to say the name of it. I'm writing it on the screen. Beautiful forest, waterfalls, picturesque viewpoints. This is perfect for nature lovers, hikers, photographers. All right, so then we're going to go further north to Chiang Rai. This is home to the stunning White Temple and the Blue Temple, and they are both renowned for their unique and intricate designs. The Black House is another fascinating site, and this combines traditional Thai architecture with contemporary art. And getting around in Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai is easy. They have buses, minibuses. Of course, they have some tuk-tuks. The really popular thing to do is to rent a scooter. I don't know that I'm brave enough. I think for longer distances, you can rent a car and driver. Very affordable, then you don't have to deal with the traffic. I do see the allure of having the independence of a scooter. I think I might lean more towards the car and driver. For housing, it's actually a little less expensive than Bangkok. Bangkok, even though it was not expensive, I would say it was the most expensive, just being city center. Very affordable, $20 to $50 a night, depending on how fancy you want to get. Monthly, you could get as low as $300. All right, so we're going to leave northern Thailand, and now we're going south. This time, I would just say take the plane. So you would fly from Chiang Mai to go to Phuket. It's about a 2-hour flight, maybe 30, all the way up to 70, depending on how far in advance, which season. But again, very, very affordable. So week 3 is going to be southern Thailand. Predominantly Phuket, Krabi, and Koh Samui. This is all about beaches and islands. All right, so we're going to start out in Phuket, Patong Beach. This is very popular, very lively atmosphere. I'm not going to say anything about age, or age is just a number, but that's going to be very lively. And then there's Kata and Karan beaches. This is a much more relaxed vibe, and I think that might suit my demeanor better. And then in Krabi, Railay Beach, this is a must visit. It is known for their dramatic limestone cliffs and crystal clear waters. Koh Samui offers some beaches there perfect for sunbathing and water activities. Now, one of the best ways to experience the beauty of southern Thailand is by taking an island hopping tour. I am not a big guided tour type person, but in this situation, that is pretty much the way to do it. So from Phuket or Krabi, you can join a tour and they go to the Phi Phi Islands. And this is famous for stunning scenery, vibrant marine life. The tours are still pretty inexpensive, in my opinion, 40 to 60 bucks a person. That includes lunch, snorkeling gear, an entire day of an amazing experience. Another must-see is Phang Nga Bay. This is known for emerald green waters, iconic limestone karsts. A popular tour, I was really hesitant to put this in here, but a popular tour option is the James Bond Island Tour. I know, it sounds a little kitschy, but it also kind of sounds cool, like you're there, right? This is going to cost about $50 to $70 per person, and it includes a visit to the island where The Man with the Golden Gun was filmed. If James Bond isn't your scene, the kayaking through sea caves might be. All right, from Koh Samui, take a day trip to the National Marine Park. The park offers incredible snorkeling, kayaking, hiking opportunities, and the day trips, again, 50 to 80 bucks a person, depending on the equipment and stuff like that. Lunch is included. For housing in Phuket, there are great areas to stay. The range of hotels are still budget to luxury, even though this is much more of a popular touristy area. You can still find very affordable. If you're looking to do a longer term, you can find condos in some of the quieter areas, like on the outsides of Phuket. And then we're going to travel to our next destination. We're going to take the ferry from Koh Samui to Pattaya. And this will have a transfer, maybe $30 to $50, so that ferry experience. And this will take us into our final week, which is going to be Eastern Thailand, specifically Pattaya and Koh Chang. This is known as a very coastal area, the Serene Island experience. So starting with Pattaya, this is known for beach resorts, very beautiful beaches, water sports, beachside relaxation. I mean, after traveling week after week after week, it's time to just sit by a gorgeous beach. Wide range of accommodations from budget guest houses to luxury resorts. Whatever your budget is, there is something here, and that is super cool. But even if you go fancy, you want to be the fancy schmancy one, it's still really affordable. Pattaya is also very famous for its nightlife, if that is your scene. The walking street being the epicenter of the entertainment. There's a variety, we'll say, of bars, clubs, and shows. If that's the vibe you're looking for, it's there. There's also quiet bars where you can just sort of enjoy the ambiance, and that's a little bit more of a quieter scene. So Pattaya does have something for everyone. From Pattaya, we're going to head to Koh Chang. This is known for a very rugged landscape, dense jungle. So probably not the area you're going to retire to, because where would you go grocery shopping? But just absolutely gorgeous. There is a popular hike to the Klung Plu waterfall. You can swim in the natural pools. There are guided hikes available, typically costing, I don't know, maybe 20 bucks a person. Everything I've seen, none of the prices were outrageous. This boasts some of Thailand's most beautiful beaches, such as the White Sand Beach and Lonely Beach. They're less crowded than what you're going to experience in Pattaya, so it makes it perfect for that relaxation time. All right, in Pattaya, it's very much like you've heard me say in all the other places, pretty easy to get around. Motorbike rentals, which is the most popular, and I get it. For like less than 10 bucks a day, you have your own bike, you can go when you want. I get it, but there's also the rideshare and tuk-tuks, and so getting around's not a problem. All right, I think we've kind of covered the itinerary. Let's talk about the climates and best times to visit. So Thailand has a very tropical climate, and I would say they have three main seasons: hot, rainy, and cool. The hot season runs from March to June. So what we typically think of as spring is their hot season. Temperatures can soar, especially like if you're in city center, like Bangkok or Chiang Mai. I don't know if it's just all the concrete and the buildings or it just all sort of bakes in. But when I say hot, it's like 40 degrees Celsius, like triple digits. Maybe a good time to enjoy beaches? I don't know, just be prepared for the heat. This is not the time of year that I would be going. That's March to June. Okay, next is the rainy season. This lasts from July to October. So what we would normally consider summer going into fall, this is their rainy season. Thailand is a little different in that it can sometimes cause flooding. I mean, it's the tropics. However, everything is green. There are fewer tourists, which makes for a more peaceful visit. So, you know, again, what works for one may not work for the other, but so far I'm leaning towards rainy season. And then there is a cool season. And when I tell you the temperatures, it's really funny what they consider cool, but when you see how hot the hot season is, it makes sense. Anyways, this is November to February, what we would normally consider our fall and winter. This is the most popular time to visit, so you're gonna see a lot more tourists, but the temperatures are much more moderate, ranging from 20 to 30 degrees Celsius or 68 to all the way up to 86. That's why I was laughing about they're considering 86 degrees cool. All right, as we start to wrap this up, I do want to go into what I'm finding as the pros and possible cons for an extended stay or retiring here. At the top of the pro list has got to be the affordability. One of Thailand's biggest attractions is just how affordable it is. Whether you're traveling, living here, you will find everything costs much, much less than any Western country. Friendly locals is my next thing on my pro list. They are known for hospitality and friendliness. Thailand is referred to as the land of smiles. This makes it really easy when you are new to a country and you want to feel like you can go ask for help. And the food, I mean, there's a reason Thai cuisine is world famous, right? Like I shared, I'm in Condessa and down the street is a Thai restaurant. You could, like I said, never cook if you didn't want to, just live on street food, very affordable, tastes great. So the last in my pro list, and this is kind of maybe unique to Thailand or just so far in my research, is that it has a well-developed tourism infrastructure. They rely on the money we're bringing in, right? And they have developed an infrastructure. There are plenty of hotels, restaurants, transportation options, all catering to travelers, tourists. So this makes traveling the country easy and convenient. On the flip side, what are some potential drawbacks? Especially if you want to live here or be outside of city center. The first one, I am going to put language barrier. There is some English, but again, the further you go from city center, the less English you're going to see. So learning a few basic phrases, pleases and thank yous in Thai is going to be very helpful. The traffic. Again, this is predominantly Bangkok, but wow, is it a thing here? It is intense. However, the BTS, the MRT, the subway system, is fantastic and so cheap. So just avoid the traffic and, you know, jump on the public transportation. Now, I said I would probably travel during the rainy season. However, I am also putting it in my potential cons. And that is because when that rain hits, which is, like I said, from May to October, so it's an extended time, it can present challenges to travelers who have a rigid schedule because there can be flooding and this can disrupt travel plans. And then the tourist crowds, I mentioned that. If you go to a very popular attraction, that's probably where all the people are going to be, especially if you go to Phuket, Pattaya, Bangkok, they can get crowded, especially during those peak seasons. And that can take away from the experience if you're looking for something that's a little more peaceful, a little more laid back. But we all have our preferences. All right, I think Thailand truly offers something for everyone. It is one of the most budget-friendly places I've seen that still offers a lifestyle that I see myself living. I've seen some places where you can live for cheap, but they sort of hide all the fact that, you know, there's things about it that's like, well, even at that price, I don't want to experience that. So are you considering Thailand as an extended stay or a retirement destination? Have you been there? Please share your thoughts and experiences you've had on this beautiful country. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. See you in the next one.